Not everybody's getting paid.
Let's get back to the television.
You got
No,
two.
you're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
He's
not
a bad man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
All right, everybody, and welcome back to Sound Off. We're here doing Thursday's show with myself, Scooter.
Who are you? What?
Rick's not here.
Where is Rick?
You know, we're not even going to discuss that anymore. I hear he's somewhere in Vegas for whatever reason. But let's welcome our good friend Mark here with us today,
Mark
who's
Young.
always been able to come in
appreciate
when
you
we
guys.
need a pinch hitter.
Yeah, I
Thank you
appreciate
so
you
much
guys,
for that,
yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, and I guess Kevin. I guess Rick gets the majority of the money, so he's off vacationing in Vegas, and you guys are staying.
Well, he's in Vegas. He won't need any money
No,
when
he
he
won't.
gets back.
He definitely won't. But he's going to miss the food that we have here at Seafood Palace. And we want to thank our good friend Dave Papanias for having us here today. Due to the weather and all, guys, we're right here in town instead of going over the bridge. So thank you guys for tuning in. And what's going on, Mark? Tell me what's the latest as to what's going on.
Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on right now, as always. But you know, the big news: we got Super Bowl, we got the final team set. You know, we'll talk about that later in the third segment. But you know, college football, NIL, transfers, all that. Kev, what things are going a little crazy, aren't they?
Are they ever? Look, let me give you guys an update. Our good friend here in the middle was on the Paul Feinbaum show. I mean, not everybody get a chance to be on that show. You've got to be either a sports writer, Hall of Famer, or somebody that's got some clout behind them. Scooter, tell us, what was that all about, man?
Well, their producer called me, asked me. It was in relation to a column I'd written last Wednesday. We're going to get into more about that, I think, in the second segment, probably. But just basically how the combination of NIL and of the paying of players is changing the game. And maybe we'll get into this more in the second segment.
Yeah.
But I really fear the teams are going to lose their connection to the fans. It's just.
You think it's going to be more about money than actually getting to know a player?
Yeah, I mean it's different.
Yeah.
And but right now, we'll get into that more in the second segment. Ole Miss and Clemson. Mm-hmm. All right, Ole Miss was worried about Kiffin might be tampering with his Ole Miss players to get them to come to LSU, whether he tampered or not. There were 4 from Ole Miss who have transferred to LSU. Yeah. But at the same time, Clemson has a player who is already enrolled in Clemson. He has transferred from one school, and he's sitting in class, and Ole Miss is texting him while he's in class.
Yeah.
At his school he just enrolled at Clemson.
I'm not there.
In the world.
I'm not there, guys.
Dabo Sweeney he had steam coming out of his nose.
I would too, Scooter.
Yeah.
I would too, honestly.
I mean, he's willing to talk. He was naming names and begging you to defy what refute what I'm saying.
But are there any rules anymore?
That's the thing, Mark. They got to get some guardrails, Mark, on this, because it's really getting out of hand, because it comes down to who can put up the most money to get the best players. And guys, let me go back some years ago. Remember in the NFL, guys, when trades wasn't that big, you had guys that would stay with teams for 10, 15 years. Remember those days in the NFL?
Well, that happens in college now.
That's my point.
That's
my point, Scooter.
I mean,
it's no longer if you go to a school that you're guaranteed to stay there for 3 or 4 years.
Well,
it doesn't happen anymore.
Trinidad Chambliss at Ole Miss again.
Yeah.
We're not picking on Ole Miss here.
Yeah.
But Trinidad Chambliss, he wants another year.
Yeah.
And he'll probably get it.
He should.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, everybody else. You got one guy from where? Scooter, was it Georgia that played for 8 years? Why not give it to Chambliss?
Well, T.J. Finley, who started at LSU back in 1968, I think it was. He's starting to. This year he will be with
So
his,
wait.
what, 7th team?
Yeah, I don't feel so bad about my extended college career
Yeah.
before I got my degree.
I kind of
After I
took
see some of these guys.
Yeah, I took the senior
Man,
crowd
I
myself.
did all
God,
mine in one school, though.
But
But you made a funny comment
it's
that
crazy.
you were excited that you even knew kids were in class, even
Yeah.
when they got texted
Wow.
in class. Yeah,
It's just
well, it is absurd. I'm not like the Carson Beck.
yeah.
When they ask him, is it tough?
He said,
You
"Just
know,
gotta go."
tough doing all this and still going to class. He looked at the guy and said, I graduated 2
Class.
years ago.
Class.
I thought he was going to give you the Jim Mora line.
Class.
Class.
Serious?
We're talking about
No.
playoffs.
Now, let's see, Darian Mensah, the former Tulane quarterback,
Yeah.
who transferred last year to Duke, ended up leading Duke to
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of a bogus
It's-
ACC championship. But now he wants to go to Miami, and Duke said, well, no, you got a contract. It's
Yeah.
a contract, what's that?
You know, half
real
the time
world?
they don't even see these things.
Yeah.
It's their agents. They don't know what's on the contract, and that's what's bad. I think these kids need to go to classes. If they want to be in this type of business, they need to be schooled on looking at a contract, knowing what a contract means, knowing what you can and can't do. These kids just hire agent for a certain amount of percentage, and they don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing all the talking on the phone. They don't even talk to the schools until they sign. That's my take on it, Mark.
Well, no longer are anybody worried about what kind of major you're going to take or what kind of,
Exactly.
those kind of things. And they're not teaching them any life skills.
No,
And
no.
I said this a long time ago when I was at McNeese. I thought we should give the kids all the scholarship money up front, let them pay their own tuition, let them pay their own books, their room and board, not pay it for them, and teach them some life skills.
Teach them how to manage money,
$1 million
basically.
is not life-changing money
No, not
over
now.
the course of 50 years.
Not
I
now.
must
No,
have
it's
missed
not.
a meeting.
Yeah. Now, for me, it is the way I
You're right.
I live.
But you're
I'm-
right about that, though, Mark. It's different now, man, having that kind of money.
It's a lot different. And I, of course, the funny thing about Duke, Tulane quarterback going to Duke, Tulane ended up beating Duke this
They
year
did.
Yeah.
with the quarterback that came
did.
in and
They
and
did.
outplayed him really. So like you said before, or I think on Tuesday's segment, you got to have the right quarterback in the right
I
system.
agree.
And you got to have the right, but are they worth
agree.
that much money?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my whole question. I just
How
don't even know
we'd
they're
be
worth.
saying that.
Yeah.
Worth much
We are.
money. Got to talk to the agent.
That's
Yeah,
right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about what Scooter stirred up last week on.
Yeah.
But for right now, if you're feasting on the region's best seafood, then you must be at Seafood Palace in Lake Charles. It's easy to find, easy to do. Open 6 days a week for lunch and dinner. Award-winning fried seafood, catfish, shrimp, oysters. It's Seafood Palace. Award-winning boiled crabs and shrimp. Right here at Seafood Palace. You've got a huge menu of your favorites, super friendly service. Seafood Palace. For your next feast, it's very simple. Right here on Enterprise Boulevard in Lake Charles. Come see David Papani and all the guys at Seafood Palace in Lake Charles.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
And we're back at the Seafood Palace. We didn't want to cross the bridge. I appreciate you guys not crossing the bridge
Appreciate
today.
you,
We're
Mark.
right here at Seafood Palace. And but Sportsbook, Caesar's Sportsbook at Horseshoe Casino is still there, and all things will be thawed out soon, so everybody head that direction. They've got 5 times tier credit multipliers, tier credits pulled from gaming activity only, and Caesars reward card members can swipe at any promo kiosk to activate and win 5 times tier credits. And what you're getting is 5 times credit means more chances to have fun and win at Horseshoe in Lake Charles.
Yes, Rick is still gone, but we're still happy to have Mark Young back for another show.
I just wonder, Scooter, if Rick is swiping his reward card in Vegas.
I'm sure
Since
he
Mark
is.
mentioned that earlier, okay?
Yeah.
I just wonder if he's swiping his card.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the transfer portal,
Yes.
the NIL, the changes, the big money, Scooter on Paul Feinbaum. Let's get into all that.
I want to know about this.
Well,
And
it came about from a column I wrote last week, and the producers and Feinbaum, and I've shared some press boxes over the years with Feinbaum. It was the first time I'd actually been on his show, you know, as a guest, and I don't know what took him so long.
Okay, let's hear it then. Let's hear it.
But anyway, it also, I guess, kind of stirred up, and based on some of the callers afterwards, it did kind of strike a nerve. But I kind of sounded a warning bell for I say college football, but I guess it's college athletics.
College athletics.
Although, you know, football, you multiply everything. That are and it's not gonna. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, and it's not gonna happen next week or next year. But 5-10 years, I wonder what it's gonna look like. Let's face it. More so, 10 times more so than professional sports. These college attachments that the fans have are emotional attachments. I mean, they live and die. They live and breathe. And it affects probably the SEC in the South more because you quadruple everything when you deal with SEC fans, what have you. But I just wonder, I think more the portal than the money is going to be the problem here. You know, fans, it was probably always a little bit naive.
Yeah.
But fans like to think, oh, they're out there. They can't wait to hear us cheering them on. You know, they depend on us. We got to bring the team through. You know, blah, blah, blah. But you know, the boy next door is out there fighting for you, even if he's from California.
Yeah.
You know, it's out there fighting for you. Well, is it quite the same if it's a new team gathered every year, a team full of mercenaries going to the highest bidder? They didn't grow up dreaming of playing in Tiger Stadium, which you probably did back in the day.
Yeah. But you know what, Scooter?
I mean, will fans lose this? They won't totally lose interest, but will they lose the passion? I guess that's what I'm saying.
Well, let me say this, and you bring up a good point too, Scooter. But you know, with the passion comes winning. If you're not winning, there's no passion. And I think
this is really, though, Kevin, that is my whole point. This is about, winning cures everything.
Yeah.
You know, that will always remain true. But will it mean as much when you don't have the emotional attachment with the team?
And that is true.
Look, keep it in mind, you know, when you talk particularly, you know, SEC, those type schools, you're not talking about just alumni.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, it's the whole state, whether they went to school there or not.
Yeah. And I think, you know, Scooter, and we talked about it before, and Mark, I said it before on the show, the days of going into a parent's home, talking to the mom and dad in their living room, Mark, I think those days are just about gone, man.
I
think they're gone.
Everything's a business transaction now. It's all finance, and I think you mentioned is not just the money but the portal. But I think those are hand in hand. I mean, I think the portal and the money go together.
Yeah.
Because the money's driving people to get in the portal,
You're
and
exactly
the rules
right.
are allowing people to break. You know, these kids aren't smart enough, and they're, no offense, but their family agents aren't smart enough.
No.
They don't care
No.
about a contract.
No.
They think a contract guarantees me the money, but I can get out of it anytime I want to.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly,
that's
Mark.
the unfortunate thing. But I think you're right, Scooter. And I think you may mention, I don't know if did you mention the word mercenary? Did you mention that?
Several times.
Yeah. and I see your point, Scooter.
Like
You know
one
what
of
you're
the
saying.
following callers after I was home said, Mr. Hobb, he said mercenary when every chance he got.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Well, Feinbaum agreed with me. He says,
Yeah.
well, what else you going to call him?
Well, you know, and I think the days of, you know, going to a school like LSU, and you know, I happen to have a couple of classes with Kevin Guidry this year, and next year we had a couple of classes together.
Yeah.
I think those days are gone because, like you mentioned
I do.
before, these kids even go into class.
You're right. Some of them don't have to. I mean,
Kevin, let's go back.
Oh, it was different.
What if you were playing right now? Do you think you would have the same passion for LSU when it was just a paycheck?
No doubt, Scooter. I mean, I think it's the people that you're in the room with, Mark. That's what I think makes that passion there. I don't think it's so much, you know, the school is great because you want to win for your school, but I think the guys that you meet in that room stay with you for the rest of your life. Stay with you for the rest of your life.
But that brings up another of my points. You're throwing a whole new room together every year.
Yeah. And that's the thing. When you mention the word a lot, Scooter, that we talk about on the show, you talk about chemistry. It's kind of hard to say, can we put chemistry together in 1 year? Some coaches have done it.
Yeah.
Can't say that it can't be done.
Kevin,
but
who was your least favorite school in the SEC? Who was your least favorite?
Scooter, tell him.
I'm going to guess Alabama.
No. Come on, it starts with a V.
Oh, Vanderbilt, but you didn't worry about Vanderbilt when you were
that
playing.
was a practice. That
Let's
was a
just
practice
say Ole
team.
Miss. Ole Miss comes in with a $3 million offer to Kevin Guidry.
Ole Miss looking good.
Yeah.
Ole Miss looking good, Mark.
So I think that's Scooter's point right there. I think that
you know, they're not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that.
And Mark, that's what
that-
it's come to, and it's sad to say, but you know, Scooter, I agree with a lot of what you said. Yeah. You got guys that are coming in for a certain job to do, and that's it, which is what a mercenary does. Yeah. And will those days change? I don't know.
All right, well, let's wrap this segment up. We're going to come back. Segment 3, we'll talk Super Bowl right after this.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's bugging you? Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
Don't just like somebody on the app. Like them in real life. She likes you. Say hello. Hello.
Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Life changes fast. That's why at Bank FMBD, we keep banking simple, with real people to help when you need it, and easy tools you can use anytime. Wherever life takes you, Bank FMBD is there.
We're back again, and that last segment was so much fun. We're going to continue a little bit. We were talking about Kiffin and the portal, and this kind of gets back to what we were saying about are they mercenaries or everything. Whereas LSU had the top portal class last year, didn't do much with it. Ole Miss had the number 2 portal class last year.
They did a lot with this.
They did a lot with it. All right, and I think that we touched on this at the end of the last segment. I think that's the key, as much as mining the portal now.
Yeah.
You have got, you know, I'm a nut on chemistry. Saban was always the master of this, of creating. He did things to create chemistry on a team.
Yeah.
If you've got a whole new team every year, you got basically the summer to create
Pretty much,
to
that's
create
it.
that chemistry for a
Pretty much.
team. What do you
And,
think?
No, Scooter, I totally agree with you. I mean, you guys see the Netflix special that Saban does every year. He has a lake house. He brings the whole entire team out. He's got lifeguards there. I mean, he's got marine people. It's true, Scooter. I mean, he rents boats and stuff. They do all of this stuff for an entire weekend, man. How many times have you seen LSU with Brian Kelly with some players out doing something? That's your result of it. That's your result of it.
I don't think you can bring that many guys to the golf course. I don't think. That's probably where the problem is. So
that's a good one, Mark. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But,
yeah.
you know, I think you're right. And, you know, even looking at the NFL, which we're going to talk about in a minute, the Super Bowl, I think chemistry and the right fit has a lot to do with it. I mean, look at Sam Darnold, right? I mean, everybody just thought he was a throwaway.
They did, Mark.
But look how many times, you know, colleges are having to get GMs now. I mean, they're having to have guys to be GMs to be able to manage all this stuff. It's just a new
different.
world. It's
different.
a whole new world.
And when money gets involved with it, Mark, I think that's what you have to do because you're looking for people to manage stuff you can't.
Yeah.
But by the way, I should have brought this up. If anybody's interested in seeing my segment on the Power
How can
5
we look
Live
at
show, it is posted on the SoundOff Live Facebook page.
Gotcha.
You go to SoundOff Live Facebook page.
Gotcha.
All right.
You will find it.
Yeah, well,
I hope.
That was a good segment.
well,
that was.
Super Bowl is all set, guys. I mean,
Yes.
we got Pacific Northwest, we got the Northeast represented.
Yeah.
An old rivalry back in the I guess the Russell Wilson Tom Brady Super Bowl replay with the controversial Marshawn Lynch doesn't get the ball. Are we, you know, how different is this one going to be than that last one?
I'm just gonna say, guys, if the only way that Seattle can lose this game if they lose it, that's it. I mean, they've got all the pieces: defense, offense. And people have said, the coaches have said, when you got a complete team, that's going to be the most successful team you're going to have is a team that can balance each other out.
Yeah, but all right. So let me throw this stat at you: New England 9-0 away from home this year. 9-0, and they'll obviously be away from home for the Super Bowl. So, well, does that help any?
Super Bowl? Los Angeles? Is that right?
Yes. I just think, Mark, when you say that, I know what you're saying. The record with them being away from home is just.
I guess the only thing I'm saying with that is that doesn't necessarily. I mean, that gives them an edge. They're not afraid to go on the road, I guess.
And I'm gonna tell you,
I hate to butt in here. I'm at a loss on this one.
Okay.
I don't give a damn about either one of these two.
You got to act like you do, Scooter. Come on
and
now.
You know, and that's not unusual for Super Bowl or for a team. But I always enjoy pulling against the team as much as I enjoy pulling for a team. And I can't find a lot to pull against. I guess maybe trying to keep, you know, New England doesn't need another damn Lombardi trophy.
But is there a lack of marquee players? You know, a Mahomes, a Kelsey.
That's it. That's it.
You know, a Brady.
That's it.
You know, I mean, of course, I know.
It's just common. It's almost like just common folks playing now. Mark, there's really no big superstars in this Super Bowl.
Maybe
really.
I just missed too much. But Seattle, I guess, has probably been the best team all year.
They have a hell of a
but
defense.
They're
That's right.
You know, they're in the Pacific Northwest. Down here, we never see them hardly.
And I tell you what, they probably got the strongest fan base out of any NFL team. Look it up, guys.
Well, what else would you want to do in Seattle? I mean,
I've been to Seattle. There's a lot to
I've been to Seattle.
Well, but I mean,
one of my favorite all-time LSU road trips was to Seattle.
Nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to.
I don't know if I'd want to live there.
Definitely that weather. Yeah. But,
the time that I can remember going to Seattle, Mark, and I don't know if it's just me, guys, does it always seem like it's going to rain?
Yeah.
It did rain when I went.
Yeah, I don't have the budget you guys.
To Seattle, man, it looked like it's gonna
I don't
rain.
have Rick's arrows. I'm just a fill-in for Rick. I don't have his budget, so I don't get to fly to Vegas and Seattle on the company nickel. But Kevin, let me ask you this real quick. I've been wanting to ask this for a while. How much would you have enjoyed playing defensive back with the rules they have now? Because it seems like DBs just get to maul the receivers all the way down the field. From the time they get out of the huddle to the time they go back to the huddle, it seems like they're just grabbing.
Real quick, Kevin.
And Mark, the point you make is right. I would love to, because you know what? Referees are starting to see that I've got to have just as much right as this guy running down the field trying to catch the ball over me. And I think that's what the NFL is coming to. They tried to change it so much to where they want the receivers to score, because that's what people like. But Mark, I would love to play in this.
Maybe it's just me, but I would give them credit. It seems like refs are concentrating more now on, regardless of the contact, did anybody get an advantage, right?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay Steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars Reward Card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
J&J has protected Louisiana homes and businesses for over 60 years.
Call him today, make the pests go away. J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
There's regular cold. And then there's the mountains are blue cold. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Performance MVP is Lake Charles' newest full-line music store. Performance carries top brands of guitars, drums, keyboards, pro audio, and all of the accessories. We install professional sound systems in sports arenas, churches, homes, and outdoor living spaces. Performance MVP has 22 years of experience in broadcast video productions, including college and high school sports, television shows, commercials, and live streaming events. Come see our one-stop shop at Performance MVP.
Okay, we're back. One last final segment here. We're going to have to hurry through it. College CFP made it easier for Notre Dame to get there. Good or bad?
I don't know, Scooter.
Well, I think it's. I mean, I think it's all too easy anyway. I was never a 12-team fan. I thought back when they had 5 conferences, you get the champions of 5 power conferences and go 8 teams.
And that's it.
And then that's it.
That's it.
Miami making the finals to me wasn't a good point for what they've done. To me, it was a good point for why they shouldn't have done it. I don't want to see a team get hot at the end of the year in college football. I want to see a team that's been dominant all year long win it.
I agree that the whole season has to count.
I agree too.
Yeah. Mark, one of the things that we brought up real quick is that, do you think the SEC is going to be back?
Well, do you like the SEC with Texas and Oklahoma and all that? I mean, it doesn't even feel like that. It's like the SWEC.
Yeah.
Southwest.
It's too bad. I think that contributes to the lack of connection, too, when you got 42 teams in a conference.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to wind this up. We had planned to have McNeese baseball coach Justin Hill on this week, but the weather got in the way of that.
Yeah.
We'll have
We'll get
him
him on
on in the next week or two, because college baseball's right around the corner. Your Tigers ranked number 1 and number 2 all over. But anyway, thank you again, Mark.
Mark, thank you
all for having me. I appreciate
I'm sure we'll have you again next time we can run Rick out of town.
Appreciate
Till
it.
then.